Greetings and salutations, everybody. We're live out of Studio 236. Our audience is here. Come on, everybody. Let's give some love. All righty. You're probably saying, why are they clapping? That's right. Live here out of Studio 236. I'm Simone Malone, one of your most trusted and respected voices in radio. And today, all the way from Atlanta, is Mr. Bossy himself. We've been trying to get him here in Philadelphia. Well, let me tell you something. The play, You Get Back, what you put out, is coming to Philadelphia on October the 12th. 2 shows, 4 p.m. and 7 o'clock p.m. at the Clef Club of Jazz and Performing Arts. It's going to be right here in Philadelphia. We're going to tell you all about that. Mr. Bossy himself is here. Look at him in his costume, his outfit. And we also want to say hello to Philadelphia's own, a young man that's making an impact in the industry of what he does. We want to welcome Nakia Dillard as well. Let's give him a hand. Now listen, folks, for all this love that's being shown here in Studio 236 at FMHCMS, it's the same love we want you to show on October the 12th to get your tickets for $20 now, and at the door it's $25. We're going to tell you all that, but anyhow, I want to bring on my dear friend, my dear brother, who came all the way from Atlanta, Mr. Bossy himself, Shelton Land. Hello.
Yes, man, how you doing? I'm here. I was here. It was long. The mega bus dropped me off. I can see it, but I'm here though. I sold all my food stamps. I'm here. Yeah, you trying to buy next month so I can get back?
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
We'll do that.
Okay, all right. I appreciate we talk about that after the show. Okay.
Listen, Bossy, that's his name, Shelton Land. I want you to tell us this whole passion that you have. You've been doing these plays for quite some time. You've had them down in the South, and now you're bringing it up north to Philadelphia, and we're excited about that. Mm-hmm. Can you let our viewers know, and our listeners and supporters know a little bit about who in the world is this guy, Shelton Land, that God has placed a great vision in your heart to do these plays? Tell them a little bit about you.
Okay, hold on, let me switch caps. Let me get Shelton. I'm bossy right now. So come on up here. All right, so this is how it happened. Okay. So this is what it is. Actually, Shelton Land, me. I'm just a humble, God-fearing man, and I've been blessed. I've been blessed with the opportunity to come through some trials and some tribulations in my life, and to give back to others. Mm-hmm. Because what we do, the play, everything is a part of a nonprofit organization, mm-hmm. Landmines Incorporated, which I started. As many may not know, some may know. However, I'm an ex-offender. So, I did 7 years in the penitentiary. People say, wait, what he was locked up for? I was stealing, lying, breaking and entering, did all that. So I was out there in the streets real hard. And so I did 7.5 years, hard time. And I got out, and so God had said, you know what? This isn't me. Right. This isn't me. And I began just to turn myself around. I enrolled in school. I got my Bachelor's of Mass Communications.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
I got my Master's of Social Work, and now I'm working on my PhD in Public Policy.
Now, folks, he deserves a hand for that. You talking about God turning some things around? He has done that.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
But throughout all of that, actually, the character Bossy was birthed, and it was birthed because when I first got out, people was shunning me. They wouldn't give me an opportunity because all they could look at was the mistakes or the bad choices that I made. And I'm not going to say that it was a mistake, because a mistake is when you don't know what you're doing. Right. I knew what I was doing. I just made some bad choices.
I got you.
And so a lot of people were shunning me because of the bad choices, instead of saying, you know what, I can see you on the right path. So let me keep inspiring and helping you. So Bossy was birthed, and I wrote a play, and I merged the character, and his name actually is an acronym for Be Original, Stop Stereotyping, Start Empowering and Encouraging. I love that. Because we have so much of the lateral in the world, people hating and people talking about, people would rather be up in your business acting like they want to know, acting like they want to give you a hand just to find out what's going on so they can take it. And I call those my run it, go tell it folks. And they always run and go tell it, but they're telling the wrong thing. Right. Instead of saying, let me come together and see how we can help this young man or this young woman or this individual, they rather say, I told you so. So that's what Bossy is. That is how Bossy was birthed. That is how Landmines was birthed. And that is the foundation of it. It's all about a social movement
Yes.
of giving back, strengthening community, strengthening people, empowering people, motivating, inspiring, and stimulating the mind.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and evoking thought. You know,
Great.
yeah, because there's power in numbers working together.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that. Y'all going to find out more about Bossy and this great play that's coming to Philadelphia. Now let's turn to one of Philadelphia's own, Nakia Dillard. Welcome to FM HDMS. Man, you have blessed us in your talent and gifts and ability, and you have partnered with Landmines and Bossy himself. Tell our viewers and listeners a little bit more about who you are so they can become more familiar.
Well, my name's Nakia Dillard. I'm from Philly. I've basically, I did theater from age, I want to say from age 12 through now.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been really blessed to just be a part of a lot of different films and TV shows. Like I'm in a TV show called Do No Harm right now with Felicia Rashad and The Wire. You know, I work with a gang of amazing people, and just the way that God has just been blessing me with a lot of different opportunity. You know, and I live here. I live in Philly.
Right from the hometown of Philadelphia.
Yeah, right.
That's why they need to be a part of this play.
Mhm.
You get back what you put out. One of the things I want to ask you is that why did you partner with this guy, Bossy, who is the boss? But anyhow, why did you partner with him? Tell our...
Well, actually, this is my first time meeting Bossy, but I talked to Shelton before. Shelton,
Okay.
he was, when he told me his movement and he told me
Yes.
like what it was all about, we were similar because I believe the same. I believe in community, you know, helping people, and his story was exactly the same. So
Wow.
I wanted to be a part.
That is incredible. Now let's tell our viewers and listeners out there, for those of you that are watching us, we're live out of Studio 236 at FM HDMS. We're talking about the play You Get Back What You Put Out with the main person of the play, Bossy himself, and Nakia Dillard, and some of the other cast is here as well. Let's talk a little bit about the play. What has God placed in your spirit about this? You get back what you put out, because that is true.
Yes,
Yes.
sure
Can
is.
you just give us a little tease about this entire play and encourage the viewers out there to purchase their tickets, because they need to be right there along with all of us watching this phenomenal play?
You know, the words of the play, the title, this boss is speaking now. Pashota, he went on, he had a meeting. So, okay, so the words of the title of the play speak for itself. You get back what you put out. And it's basically about how sometimes, you know, your family members can be the ones that hurt you the most. And can cause feelings of vindictiveness and feeling of treachery and things like that. So it turns out that sometimes the same way you measure it out is measured back to you. You know, and sometimes it don't always have to come back through the same way you did. It can come back through your daughter, your son, a seed, you know, your seed or something. So basically the synopsis of the play is you got family, this one family member just selfish, self-centered, and how she just, you know, takes out fake wants on people, on her own family member, and just, you know, and it comes back to in the end. She sees that that's not the way you should measure it out, because it will come back to you. And it touches on some underlying social justice issues that a lot of returning citizens of incarceration face, some returning citizens of homelessness may face. It just touches on everything, I'm telling you. I'm in it, Bossy in it, and I just got all of the thought-evoking wisdom for you. I got something to tell the folks. The folks gonna laugh, I'm a hee-hee, we gonna ha-ha, and I'm selling some food stamps too. Y'all just hit me up. Hit me up, www.bossy.iselfoodstamps.org.
Wow.
I got them.
Everybody take it.
And Nakia, what is your role in the play?
I play a guard in the play.
Okay.
And basically, I just kind of just keep settling it down.
Okay.
Settling
Okay.
the brothers down.
Okay. So Philadelphia and all of our viewers out there that are tuned in watching us right here on the YouTube channel Trusted Voice and Radio on Facebook, we want to see you right there at the Clef Club of Jazz and Performing Arts at 738 South Broad Street. Tickets are available now. I'm going to be there. I'm working this whole entire play for him. I want you to purchase your tickets. They are available at $20 right now, $25 at the door. Give them the information of how they can get those tickets now. They're on fire.
They on fire.
Yes.
Just get on your computer, get on your keypad, and let your fingers do the walk. You type www.yougetback www.yougetback.eventbrite.com. I'm a lot of dots. Let me do it again. www.yougetback.eventbrite.com. Or if you only like to get on the internet like I don't, I just like to call folks. So I just call. It's free. The number free, not toll free, just free. 866-868-4557. That's 866-868-4557.
And you're going to be hearing more about that right here from FMHDMS Radio. So, Nakia, encourage those supporters and listeners out there why they should come out and see you perform along with Bossy and other people that are going to be involved. But why should they come out for this in particular on October the 12th?
Well, because it'll basically, theater is like a mirror, and I love theater because it has to. It basically can help people make changes. You know, when you see people on stage. So this is a great opportunity for you to come out, bring your family, your kids, everybody to come out and just be changed.
Absolutely. You get back what you put out. We want you to stay tuned for part 2 with Bossy, Nakia, and other guests that are here. Let's give them all a great hand. This is FMHDMS. Stay right there. Part 2 is coming your way right after this.